Good morning, everybody. James Bellew here with Duffels and Dogs. How are you this morning? As usual, I want to thank all of our subscribers, all of the folks who follow us and comment and ask questions and are following our digital nomad journey here in Costa Rica and around the world. So thank you so much for that. And if you are a new person, this is your first video, please take a moment and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when there's a new video available. We'd certainly appreciate it, and I'm sure you'll get a lot of value out of watching our videos as we travel through our digital nomad journey. So thank you. Let's see, today's video is Dental in Costa Rica Part 2. A few weeks ago, I did a video on the dental system here in Costa Rica, and told you about some work that I was going to have done with some implants and crowns and whatnot, some pretty significant dental work that I had been putting off until I got to Costa Rica. Was one of the reasons that we moved here. So anyway, I had the procedure, right? So I am still a little chipmunky, maybe a little bit, so my apologies, but I just want to give you an update. I told you all the work I was going to have done and the costs and all of that, 1/3 the cost of the US. The quality of the care that I experienced pre-op, and wanted to talk to you a little bit about post-op, during, so last week, today's what, Monday? So last week I spent 3 days in San Jose going through my procedure. So it actually only took 2 days, 2.5 days, basically, of dental work. And during those 3 days, let me just give you a chronological sequence of events. So I got there on Tuesday night. The dental practice had an Airbnb condo that was very near the surgical center, so that was provided to us for very inexpensive. I think it was $50 a night or something like that. So we got to stay in the condo. We arrived there early the next morning, 8 o'clock on Wednesday morning. I went in, and the first thing they did, of course, was take more x-rays, 3D, all of that stuff, just to supplement the ones that they had taken a month before. And I had the crown done. So I had a broken molar that had been bothering me for quite some time, and it needed to be crowned. So they did all the prep work and the temporary crown on that Wednesday morning. And then Thursday morning was the implant surgery, the sinus lift and the implants, and that happened again on Thursday morning. So I got there at 8 o'clock in the morning, and again, the quality of the service, the quality of care, the conversations that they had with me, every step of the way was just phenomenal. I can't say enough about this dental practice that in Costa Rica that treated me. I was blown away. So anyway, back to the story. So on Thursday that morning, I sat down with the surgeon, and he again went through everything that was going to happen that day. Explain the procedures, what I could expect during the procedure, so I didn't get freaked out. He was making sure that I wasn't too nervous, that he'd been doing this a while. Although he did look very young. It was kind of a Doogie Howser kind of moment for me. But anyway, he sat down with me, went through the procedure, and then it took about 2 hours, I'd say. So I had started on the right side. And, of course, they numb you up quite a bit. My whole, right side of my face was totally numb. And then, of course, did the sinus lift first, which was the bone thickening in that area. and then the implant in the back where my wisdom tooth used to be. And then he moved to the, I don't even know the name of that tooth, but right here, we needed an implant here. So he did the back, the sinus lift, the implant post on this side. And then when he was about half done on this side, he went ahead and, numbed this side of my face. And then after he was done with that, proceeded over to the left side and did the same thing with the sinus lift and the implant. And it took a couple of hours to do that. And then I stayed in the office for a little bit for observation just to make sure everything was good. They, made me wait in the office to make sure that I had somebody coming to pick me up. So Jeannie picked me up. I was kind of out of it a little bit groggy from the procedure and the pill that they gave me to help my nerves. So that was Thursday. So then Friday morning, I came back in and just for a check. And they checked everything, made sure that everything was copacetic, that that it looked good, that the swelling wasn't too bad. Went over the medications with me again to make sure that I had the schedule when to take what medications over the next week and all of that. And then they had the permanent crown ready to go, which I had that prepped on Wednesday, sorry. And then Thursday they did the surgery, and then Friday morning they did the permanent the permanent crown, which they made right there in their office with their 3D printer or whatever the equipment they use. So again, I know I'm rambling here, but I can't say enough about the experience. So the cost, the quality of care, the amount of time that they spend with you. You didn't feel like you were in an assembly line, or that he was juggling 3 patients at one time. It was just a phenomenal experience. So I can't say enough about it. Even if Costa Rica is not your thing, I recommend looking into it if you need some dental work done or some elective surgery. Check it out. It can cost quite a bit less here, and the quality is just as good or better than you'd find in the U.S. or Canada or Europe. So I recommend looking into it if that's something that you want to do. So that's part 2 of the dental. So if again, I'm sure that I glossed over some things. So if anybody has any specific questions or you want to talk to me about anything specific, please write in the comments, ask a question, contact us. Our contact information is in the description. Write me an email, set up a one-on-one, however you want to do it. I'm open to that, absolutely. I mean, part of the reason that we have this channel is to be a service to people and to give you good information about our journey as we went from the United States and working a job to taking our income portable and living a nomad laptop lifestyle here in Costa Rica or wherever we are, and we want to pay it forward. So working with people who are thinking that that's something they might want to look into doing, or hey, I'd love to even, but I can't even think about that. It's for whatever reasons. But reach out, because part of what we do is to help people work through that for themselves. And it doesn't have to be Costa Rica. It could be anywhere in the world you want, or you could be at home, but you really want to take control of your own life in terms of how you earn money, where you earn money, and how you live your life. So, again, Per Vida, thank you again for our subscribers. Thanks to all the new viewers. And please, again, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Really appreciate it. So, Duffels and Dogs out. Per Vida.